You're just walking near the lake in Animal Crossing. Your little river that you got going by. And then you see, oh, there's a fish shadow I don't see very often. A nice small one in a river. Let's put this in and then get it nearby. Frigg missed. Alright, try again. There we go. Got him in front. Alright, he's a one biter. Okay, they never normally bite on one. Two, didn't bite still. It's probably a three. Oh, it's not a three. What's this? It's getting exciting. A four biter. Alright, mash A, we got it. Okay, what's this? What? It's a bittling. How should I feel? How should I feel, Electric Maze? I don't know what. Where does a bittling rank on all of these fish? Where should it go? Well, look, you came to the right place. Let's just crack this baby open. First off, a bittling. Wait, I'm gonna put them in B to start with, and then we're gonna feel our way around. Now the bittling's got a few points for it. Now, hear me out. We're gonna be rating fish not just based off the price. That would be a rubbish tier list. We're gonna be basing them off the price at the shop. We're gonna be basing them off how they look, how cool they are. We're gonna be basing them off their name. And obviously, we're going to be basing them off the joke that they come with. So the bittling. Now, I think the bittling is an A-tier fish. Hear me out. I started to hate the bittling after a while. I'll admit it, I'm a river fisher. I'm not much of an ocean man. I'll do it on the dock. Sitting by the dock of the beer. But I'll do it on the dock because you can get big fish there. It's a place where you can only get specific fish. But I just think sitting near the river is much more comfy than in the ocean. Fishing in the ocean's like just not fun. So the bittling gets a point for being a river fish. It's pretty ugly. I'll give it that. We'll take it down a bit for that. But then it's got a bit of charm. I mean, its joke's kind of bad, but like aren't all when you've seen them like 20 times. So it's gonna lie in A for us for now. All right, up next we got the pale chub. I know, right? Where we're going to be putting the pale chub. Beautiful name. Good joke that comes with it. You know, it's an Animal Crossing. It's a friendly, comfy joke. It's family friendly. It's good stuff. It looks quite cute. It is a chubby little boy. I'm going to leave it in the B tier. It's nothing special. And it sells for 200 bells. Like, I don't like to solely base a fish based on its money, but oh, Jesus, 200 bells. In fact, no, you're not getting in B. 200 bells, get down to C. You're not a D. Your name rises you above that. Next up, we got the Crucian Carp. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Now, this is another small river fish. This one sells for 160. I can't even remember the joke that it comes with. Wait, I think it's something about the carp, isn't it? A Crucian Carp, my skills are sharp or something like that. First of all, you can't just rhyme and have it work. That's not how it goes. That's not a pun. With 160 bells, you're a tiny fish. This is all looking really bad. It's not even a cool looking fish. It just looks like a fish. Like, it's just too generic. I'm sorry to say, but this is our first D tier. Something I didn't mention as well for the pale chub is that it's available all year round. Both the pale chub and the Crucian Carp here. Like, you get these on your first day on the island. And yeah, they're here forever. Like, any day you go fishing. And I'm pretty sure it's at any time. Maybe not for these. I can't remember if these are time specific. But you can just catch these. You just always will catch these. So, I mean, that takes them down for sure. So, a Crucian Carp, I'm sorry to say it, but you're a tiny 160 bell bad joked bad fish. So there you go. There you are. That's where it is. I caught a dace. I hope we got some space. It's another rhyme. I mean, you can try harder, Animal Crossing. You come up with a new joke for these fish every game, which, you know, I respect that. I respect it. I also respect the fact that you throw up the joke every time I catch it. That still makes me, some of them still make me go, oh yeah, but only the rare ones, So, I mean, this is another river fish, I'm pretty sure, and it's not a D tier. It does still sell for less, but it's a little bit bigger than your tiny fish. I believe this one's a medium one, and it does have a cool name, the Dace, so you're gonna go in the C tier. Low C. But, yeah, that's where you're gonna rest for now, my boy. Now up next, we got our first pond fish. This is going to be the carp. First of all, it's got a good joke, okay? Carp, if we get more, then we can carpool. I like it. I like it. It's got pool in there, which references water. Carpooling is a thing where you need multiple people. It is, it just works. It's a good joke in there. It handles nicely. And you get it from a pond. You can mix up where you fish. A pond's a nice place to see a fish. I think it really fits the aesthetic. And for those reasons, he's going to be staying in the B tier. It's just good. It's just a good joke. The joke is good enough to keep you there. Next one is the tadpole. Now, the tadpole is a bit of a weird one, because in my own experience, I started fishing in the rivers, and I didn't really go to a pond for quite a while. So I started fishing in the pond, I was like, tadpole, that's a cute little one, little tiny guy. But then I started trying to get some goldfish from the ponds, and I just kept getting tadpole. Oh, he's a tad small. Good one. It's good wordplay. They do change it up. It's rhyming and change up. It kind of works, but then you get 100 bells. It's just not good enough. It's another C tier for me, sadly. Not a D. He does come from the pond, which is a bit nice. I think he's available all year round as well, so he is a bit trash. Next up is the goby, freshwater goby. I mean, this guy looks funky, which is, I kind of like it. It's a little quirk to him. He's worth a bit more as well. He is also available all year round, and brings him down a bit to the B again. We are going to leave him where he is now. I can't remember. His joke is something like, freshwater goby, why don't we go bye-bye, or something. So I gotta take that back. That joke is horrendous. Bad one, Nintendo, bad one. But I think he's gonna stay there just because he looks unique. He doesn't look like a generic fish. He's got a bit of character to him. Next up is this boy right here. That's where he's going. I can't even remember his name. I know I hate him. What is this guy's name? The Loach. Oh, Loach, I've caught you a few too many times. Just one too many. I can't remember your joke. It just doesn't hit me anymore. Something about reproach. You hit me with, I have reproach on you or something. Not good enough. 400 bells. You're available for a limited amount of time, but that started in March and it's just been going too far. As a river fisher, you appear much too often. Now the bluegill. The joke on this one's pretty good. I'm going to start him off in the A tier because I really like this guy. First of all, he's blue, which is a nice colour for a fish. It's a nice and bright one. It's fun to see. He's got a good joke with him. Do you think he calls me pink lung? No, he's a fish. Don't be stupid. But, he's got a bit of character to him. I can't remember how much he sells for, but I always feel a little happy when I catch one. It's got something to him. Next up is the yellow perch. Now, the guy looks interesting enough. He sells for 300 bells, so he's not that good. He's not really one of the best. I think he's going to sit high C above the standard looking fish just because he looks cool. Something about yellow perch, he needs somewhere to sit. It's a bad joke. He's not worth many bells. Need we say it anymore? Now for the next contender, I struggled about making it a tier just for two of the fish in this list. You're one of them. He's a bass. Is he a deep water bass? The sea bass, I think he's called. Or is he the black bass? I think this one's the black bass. But nah, frig you, dude. I've caught them so much. Every time I see a big shadow, my heart skips a beat. I'm ready. I'm like, ooh, is it time? Is it time we're gonna catch a cool fish? And 9 times out of 10, no, it's that guy. He must love deep metal music. No, not funny. I can't even remember how much you're worth. 200? 300? Doesn't matter. You go into the bottom. I catch you much too often. Oh, hey, buddy. We start them out in the B. Now, this is a cherry salmon, if I'm not mistaken. I quite enjoy catching these. They do look like a standard fish, but they got a bit of gravitas to them. They got a shiny side on them. They just look nice. They're a good long fish. They got a good shadow size to them. They look proper. They look like the type of fish you'd want to eat. He's also worth 1,000 bells, which is pretty good as far as fish go. For that reason, we're going to lift him up into the A tier. He's going to go above this boy here. Now, I know you're looking at the S tier, like, well, what are we going to put in the S tier, buddy? All the rest of the tiers are a bit, like, fluffed out, you know? Why is that one not being used? It's common. Okay. When? Alright, I didn't mean to time that so how it came out, how it did. Now, I've never actually caught this fish. Is the one fish on this list that I haven't actually caught. The Goldwater Trout. And it's not for lack of trying. I've tried and I've tried again and again. It's that vision, it's the idea of the fish that I enjoy. I clearly don't know the joke. I haven't caught him. Oh, I yearn to know the joke. It's an aim for me to catch this fish. And for that reason, he's going in the S tier. You know, the grass on the other side is always greener. Well, the fish in the pond that you can't catch. Oh, river. I should really know where he is if I want to catch him. That would really help out. Next up, we have the stringfish. This one is. Yeah, stringfish. I mean, we'll put them in the B tier to start off with. Stringfish. I mean, I got a good story with this one. Me and him have had a good time. I've only ever caught one, and I caught him with 1 hour left in March. It was like 5 minutes past 11, and I was just sitting there on my Switch going like, I gotta catch this guy. I kept running around, digging up. Manila's my favorite flavor of ice cream or clam or whatever. You know, you see that joke like 20 times. And then Manila, I know it means vanilla, but could it mean man is my favorite flavor ice cream? Like, you start coming up with those kind of jokes because you just see it too many times. So I made, 10 fish bait, go up to the top, throwing them into the river at the top, on the top of the island, the upmost point, and, go back and forth, multiple inventories worth of fish. And I'm talking like, I got the 40 slot inventory, I'm talking about big bucks here. And kept going back and forth, 50 minutes left, an hour left, boom, there he is. Felt good. It felt good to catch him. You know what you do when you're done in Animal Crossing for the day? You switch it off, you put it away. Have sweet dreams about the beautiful stringfish. He's an S tier for that. He's gone. We're not going to see him for 6 months, but he was a good catch. I think he's worth like 10,000 or something silly as well. But yeah, good fish, fun, good time. The sturgeon. The sturgeon's another interesting one. He's one of the special ones because I believe he's the only rivermouth fish where you actually have to catch him between the sea and the river. So that one took quite a while. Luckily, I've got a rivermouth right next to my house, which also has a bench next to it which you can craft. So I could just back and forth trying to get this guy, make another fishing rod, go back, throw the bait in, try and get him. It didn't take me too long, but this is one cool looking fish. I mean, he's going above the bluegill, he's going above the cherry, he's going above the bitterling. He's the premium A tier. He's got the big long look to him, he's a nice meaty fish. The sturgeon. Cannot remember his joke. Can't remember it. The sea butterfly, another fish that we will not see for a long time. And Lord, I'm happy for it. The sea butterfly, I don't want to seem like I just hate small fish, but you only see them in the ocean. You see this tiny little shadow taking up this space at the dock. You see the tiny little shadow just messing around near the ocean side. And it's always one of these. There's no mystery, there's no fun to it. It's just one of them every time. They're not even worth that much, are they? Like 300, 400? I can't remember. But yeah, and then Animal Crossing, there's so many jokes about butter in the game that, don't miss me with that. You look like a double yolk egg. Low C. The lowest C we can give. Anchovy, I believe this one is brand new to this Animal Crossing game. And anchovy, stay away from my pizza. Yeah, it's a good joke, When I think of an anchovy, I think of pizzas as well. Not that I like anchovy on pizza, but I respect it. It is a type of pizza. Anchovies are on there. again though, I don't eat them, so I think he's gonna stay in the B. He's gonna go high B though, because he looks cool, he's uncommon, he doesn't sell for much, he's available all day, but he's a new fish, we gotta give him respect, you know. I think he's a solid B tier. There we have it. The mackerel, horse mackerel. I mean, you're better than a bass. Let's give him that. But you're not much better than a bass. You know, you pull a horse mackerel out pretty much every time from the sea. When you're going, oh, that shadow's a bit bigger. I'm not gonna be getting a friggin' sea egg. So let's try it. Let's go. Let's bring it out. A horse mackerel. Great. Yeah. Thanks, game. That was brilliant. So you put it away. It even looks tiny. It's you can catch them in rivers as well. Is that true? I don't know. I can't even remember because freaking I hate these guys. I see them all the time. They look awful. They just look like generic fish. It looks like you threw it in a barrel of oil. I can't remember the joke, but the one thing I do remember about the joke for this guy is that it doesn't make sense. I've never got it. I don't know if that says more about me than it does the horse mackerel, but I just don't get the joke. What's the joke? Alright, next up, we got this boy, the barred knife jaw. Ooh, a lovely tasty fish right there. Look at him. He's got stripes going on. Not to mention, these are the stripes of my hometown's football club, Newcastle United. I don't really follow football that much, but still, a bit of home pride in there. He looks cool. I mean, your bottom S tier, but I'm gonna give him the S tier. There's a bit of personal love from him. You don't catch them too often. They're worth a little bit of money. You know, it's not too bad when you see them. They're uncommon enough that it's like, oh, you shouldn't have. Ooh, a barred knife jaw. They must have a hard time eating. Yeah, we're not gonna let that bring it down the tiers, though. You know, I mean, all of these fish, they can have bad jokes, so we're just gonna let that be where it may. Now, the next one, it's another bass. It's the deep sea bass, I believe, and it's going above the blackwater bass just because its joke references C+. So that's it. That's why you're there. We're not going to talk about you anymore. I hate bass. Red snapper. Red snapper was one of the early fish that you could catch quite often that had a bit of pizzazz to it. You know, it was a bit more than just a fish. It was a cool fish to get. I remember I only caught one on my first day, and I played so much Animal Crossing on the first day. You know, when, like, at first I just threw stuff into my tent because I didn't think about placing things outside. So I just had my bed outside my tent, and I was like, I'll leave that there to sleep on because, you know, I roleplay. I'll sleep on it outside, just fill my tent up with fish. And then one of my friends said, you can just place them outside, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. So, but the red fish was always the cool one that I'd look at and be like, yeah, I got this guy on the first night. So he holds a special place for me there. Can't remember the joke, probably rubbish. The olive flounder. Now, the olive flounder, he's pretty much just the dab fish, but a little bigger. But he's got a little bit of charm to him, you know? Yeah, when you put him out, when you throw him out into an aquarium just on the ground outside the museum, the dude's just lying on the floor. He's even the same color, pardon me, as the sand. So you're gonna go above these standard fish. I think you are a B tier. I think you are. I genuinely do. The squid. The squid's pretty good because, again, he only comes in the sea. I think he's available all year round, but this is one of the only fish that you can catch, to my knowledge, that has 4 phrases. 4 different phrases. One of them mentions they don't actually go bloop, you know, Mario reference. Well, another mentions ink. You know, they all got a little bit of charm. It's like an extra loot box. So, you know, What fish am I gonna get? What fish? Oh, it's a squid. And then your mind's going, oh, which one? Which phrase are we gonna get? I think that raises it to be an A tier. Just 'cause it's got that special little layer to it. Alright, now we're getting into some primo fish here. The tuna. I believe this one's all year round. But this bad boy will put you forward 7,000 bells, dude. That's quite a lot. He's a big, chunky boy. His joke's pretty good. His little phrase, he gets like, I hope he's not off key, because he's a tuna, you know. So this guy's an S tier. I mean, I said it's not going to be a money-based tier. Look, I can't help myself if they just make the cool fish the expensive fish. This dude is a low tier S. It's nice getting him out the water. He's a big boy too. When you pull him out, it's like, oh, hello. That was a big shadow of you. Alright, next up is the football fish. Mediocre joke to it, you know. In some countries, this is called the soccer fish. Yeah, I get it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna take this boy down. Now, he's a bit of an expensive one. He's a well-known fish just in the world. He is cool looking, but this guy scared me when I was a kid. Therefore, I can't give him the respect he deserves, that he demands. I just can't. He's too scary. That's it. Next up is the oarfish. Now this guy, I'm going to give him the respect because I know he's down here because he scared me. But that was when I was a kid. This guy scared me like last week. I was just fishing off the dock and I was like, yeah, I've heard you get big fish from here. Anyway, oh, this is the next one. He's bit. Let's whip him up. I'm freaking terrified. This like big thing lurched out of the water. The dude like did this as it friggin' came down and slapped into his hands, and I was just there like, what? It's so big. I didn't even check his price. I just went and I laid him down, slapped him outside the museum because it was still getting built when I caught him. And then this dude gets a friggin' massive tank to live in outside. He essentially gets a swimming pool to live in. This dude is a legend. He's definitely gonna go above these boys. He's gonna go under the thing that I haven't earned yet, you know. I haven't caught the golden trout yet. That's why he's there. I'm sure if I do catch it, the joke is rubbish and I'll throw him down. The killifish. Oh, I caught a killifish. The streams are safe again. I mean, it comes from a pond, so streams doesn't really fit. But then they could be trying to make a joke about streamers. I don't know. But I got a feeling this guy, he's new. That's cool. I got a feeling this guy is gonna be an annoying pond fish. We're gonna put him down here in deep. We will see what happens to him. I mean, I just feel like he's gonna be one of those guys where we're like, another killifish. God, in the pond, really? So I hope you don't slow down my goldfish capturing rate. That's all I'm saying. I should have got them during March, dude. I should have got them during March. Now we got the crawfish. Good joke. Good joke. The dude looks cool. He's got like his own little look, you know. He's not a fish. He's a freaking crawfish, you know. He's got stuff going on. He's got hands. So this guy's going higher for that. I think his joke's something like, this is a crawfish, or it's a lobster, and I'm a giant. Which, you know, yeah, nice. I like it. So we're gonna put this boy a little bit higher than the freshwater goby. I think it's even better than that. I don't know why you're so high. You're just boring. Okay, on to the next one. Next up, we got snapping turtle. Big chunky boy. You catch him at night in the river. My favorite place to fish. What can I say? It goes right by my house. It's beautiful. You'll see soon when I release my Animal Crossing diary. But yeah, this boy, he looks cool. He's a turtle. He's a snapping turtle. He's worth 5,000 bells. His joke's not very good. I can't remember it, but it didn't wow me, let's put it that way. I think he does go below the blooper. He's cool. He's worth, you know, he is a cool fish. There's variety there. He's fun. A fish, you know. But I think that's where you're going to stay, dude. Now let's have a quick look over here. These are all fish that I have caught, except for this boy up here. But Yeah, do I want to move any of these? Let's see, the bass at the bottom, good. Horse mackerel right next to them, good stuff. Boron fish, potentially annoying. I feel like these guys should be closer. So you know what, Tadpole? You're getting demoted. You're getting demoted behind the new one. I think that's disrespectful to have the new one behind the Tadpole when the Tadpole's been having a go at me for so long. So, how does that look? I didn't like it when they were all kind of even either. It kind of made me feel too wrong, just like I did it wrong. The dab being there, and that olive flounder being there, that's what size gets you, dabby boy. It's just how it be. But yeah, I think, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Obviously this is just a meme, but still, this is my hard belief. I'm sure it'll change after I've fished some of these freaks for a while. There are still 7 more fish to capture from April, so I don't know, my opinion could change. We're going to bring 7 more dudes in. I've got to catch some dudes that I haven't got yet, like all the goldfish, etc. So opinions could change. There could be some great jokes out there, you never know. At least they're not eggs. We're all in this together against that freaking bunny. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching if you got this far. But yeah, it's much appreciated. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Drop a like and subscribe if you can. And this has been a different kind of video. I've still edited it. But yeah, I need to get something out, and I've had such a busy week with university and everything. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.